Hello and welcome. Today we are setting aside the myths and focusing on the hard facts that are currently rewriting the history of human civilization. It is early 2026, and the ongoing excavations in southeastern Turkey, specifically at a site called Karahantepe, are providing us with data that challenges every traditional timeline we once believed in. For a long time, the consensus was simple. Humans were primitive hunter gatherers until they settled down for agriculture, leading to the first cities in Mesopotamia. However, the discovery of the Taş Tepeler sites, with Karahantepe at the forefront, proves that our ancestors were capable of monumental architecture and complex social organization nearly 11,000 years ago, long before the invention of the wheel, writing, or even pottery. The geographical context: Karahantepe is located in the Şanlıurfa province, part of the limestone plateau that hosted the dawn of the Neolithic Revolution. While its famous neighbor, Göbekli Tepe, captured the world's attention first, Karahantepe is proving to be equally, if not more, significant. As of our current 2026 records, archaeologists have uncovered structures that show a distinct evolution in artistic expression. Unlike the T-shaped pillars of Göbekli Tepe, which mostly feature animal reliefs, Karahantepe displays a profound focus on the human form. This shift is critical. It suggests a change in how prehistoric humans viewed themselves in relation to the world and the divine. Let's talk about the technical reality of this site. One of the most striking areas discovered is structure AB. This is a complex pillared hall carved directly into the bedrock. It features 11 phallic-shaped pillars and one central majestic carving, a human head with a bearded face and a distinct expression. The precision required to carve these structures out of solid limestone using only stone tools, such as flint and obsidian, is staggering. This wasn't a random project. It required planning, a massive labor force, and architectural knowledge. The pillars are not just placed there. They are part of a coordinated system, likely used for ritualistic processions or communal gatherings. This proves that 11,000 years ago, there was already a sophisticated hierarchy and a shared belief system that could mobilize hundreds of people for a single goal: the mystery of the intentional burial. One of the most factual yet mysterious aspects of Karahantepe is how it was preserved. Scientific evidence confirms that these sites were not abandoned or destroyed by enemies. Instead, they were closed. At the end of their functional life, the people who built Karahantepe filled the structures with clean earth, rubble, and stone chips. This was an intentional burial. By doing this, they effectively created a time capsule. Why? Academics suggest this was a ritualistic closure, a way of retiring a sacred space once its purpose was served. Because of these intentional acts, the reliefs and statues remained protected from the elements for over 10 millennia, allowing us to see them today exactly as they were intended to be seen. It is important to understand that Karahantepe is not an isolated miracle. It is part of the Taş Tepeler project, which involves 12 different sites across a 100-kilometer range. As we analyze the data in 2026, we see a pattern. These sites were connected. This network suggests that the region of Upper Mesopotamia was a buzzing hub of innovation. These people were experimenting with the first steps of animal domestication and plant cultivation, but their primary focus remained on these monumental gathering centers. We are looking at a society that prioritized spiritual and social connection over mere survival. This contradicts the old primitive label, often given to Neolithic humans. 730 to 9. Conclusion and impact. So, what does this mean for us today? The truth of Karahantepe is that it forces us to respect our ancestors more than ever before. We are learning that the human mind was modern long before the structures of modern society existed. The capacity for art, engineering, and complex thought is part of our DNA, dating back to the very beginning. As more layers of Karahantepe are uncovered throughout 2026, the global conversation will only grow louder. We are no longer just digging in the dirt. We are recovering the lost memory of who we are. I want to hear your thoughts on this. With these facts in mind, how do you think this discovery changes our understanding of the Stone Age? If you have questions about the specific dating methods or the geological findings, please leave them in the comments below. I will be reading and responding to as many as I can to ensure we keep this discussion grounded in the evidence. Thank you for listening to this deep dive. Stay curious, stay informed, and I will see you in the next episode as we continue to uncover the foundations of our history.